Hey, what's going on, guys? Lord Xandar here. In the last video, I showed you guys how to make a custom gun. If you haven't seen that video, go on in the description. It should be there. Should also be in the iCard, which should be that area. I don't know. But it should be somewhere, one of those places, or you can just go on my channel and find it. Anyways, in that video, I showed you guys how to make custom weapons. And don't worry about this gizmo thing. You're not gonna see that in game. Unless you made, for some reason, unless you made your players able to see gizmos or in gadgets, which I don't know why you'd make that. But no, in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys an example of custom weapons in a room that I made called Big Boy Boxing. So I'm gonna go here and I'm just gonna save my dorm. I'm gonna be respawned. Alright, and I'm gonna go into my map. If I go, you can go to your own maps. If you go to create my rooms, and then you should see it right there, Big Boy Boxing. And I'm gonna first head into the gym. So this is where you spawn in Big Boy Boxing. There's some stuff I made here. I have you might not be able to see it very well. I don't know how good it looks, but in the video, but this is a punching bag. Some meat and some water bottles. Obviously, you need to stay hydrated. And so I have these boxing gloves that I made. You can see they have trails behind them when you punch, and they actually do punch things. So you can see here, I can punch the ham. I can also go up to this boxing punching bag, and I don't know how well you guys can hear that, but you should hear punching on the punching bag. You can jab, do some hooks, uppercut. Same here. This map was mainly inspired by Thrill of the Fight. If you haven't played Thrill of the Fight, or you just don't have a VR, I don't know why you're watching this video if you don't have a VR, because I don't know if I mentioned it in this video. I did mention in the last video. This is a VR only room because boxing. But if you haven't played Thrill of the Fight, it's a very good VR boxing game. It's on the Oculus Quest. So if you haven't played it, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get it? It's only $10. But anyways, if you can't play it, or you just want to play it online or with your friends, I made this Big Boy Boxing map. Like I said, it's inspired by Thrill of the Fight, so I have the little dummy here with all the points you can hit. I also made a little treadmill. I can throw down my boxing gloves and go on the treadmill. It doesn't work very well right now. I don't know why. It's supposed to be spinning. If I pull on my maker pen, you can see it's not spinning there. I can go ahead and just go configure on the on, and I can just turn it off, and then go back in there and turn it on, and see now I'm constantly being pushed back, but if I run, I'm not being pushed back. So it works like a treadmill. It should anyways. But yeah, that's Big Boy Boxing. But that's not all. You could leave the video right now and just play the map. But that's not the whole thing. I'm gonna go into the arena now. I don't have any friends online, unfortunately, because I don't have any friends. But I can go into arena. It's gonna give me this thing. I don't want to save it. Do you want to leave Big Boy Boxing without saving? Yes, because I did not want to save that because I was just throwing around the boxing gloves. So I can just go
Welcome,
here.
one and all, to Rec Room's finest boxing arena, Big Boy Boxing. Here, two opponents will fight to the death. to earn the crown of the big boy. Who
Okay.
will claim the title? Who will win? Find out in today's episode of Big Boy Boxing.
Okay, so I have a little voiceover there. I don't know how well you guys could hear that, but I could hear it very well in my ear because the right headphone on my Oculus Rift is broken, so I could hear it in my left ear blasting. But if you guys couldn't hear that, it was just me commentating. It's a little cringe, but you know, I felt it was necessary because it's a boxing arena. Anyways, you start off in this little locker here. There'll be 2 people that spawn in. You'll see there's a blue team and a red team. If I hit start, you see you need to have 2 people to play. But you can play in the gym if you're all by yourself. You can see we have this little arena here. And I have the blue team and the red team. And as I showed you earlier, you can use the boxing gloves to actually punch, but not just that. They also actually do deal damage as well. Actually, you know, right now I'm gonna show you how I've done it. You can probably already assume, but if you can't, I'm gonna show you right now by kind of peeking inside of the gloves. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you might notice there's a little sword in there. Basically, what I did was I modeled these boxing gloves. Like I've mentioned before, I'm not very good at modeling stuff in Rec Room, but I made these boxing gloves, and inside I put little swords using the same method that I did before in the last video with the custom guns. I used that with a sword. You can use it with many things. It's the same way I made the drinkable Coke bottle that I showed in the previous tutorial. But you can do it with basically anything. I've done it with this now, so you can grab the boxing gloves and they have little swords in them. So when you punch someone, it does deal damage. So you also can run around and jump. It's kind of difficult, but you can jump out of the stadium. I haven't added anything yet that makes you lose from going outside of the stadium. Reason for that was because sometimes when I was playing this boxing with my friend, sometimes we would accidentally like throw the boxing gloves out, or when we got defeated, our boxing gloves would fly out of the ring and we'd have to go out and catch them, and we wouldn't want to get failed for grabbing our boxing gloves. So, you know, I could now that they've added invisible barriers, I'm probably gonna add barriers around it. So, you should probably look forward to playing this map once that's done. But I hope you guys were thoroughly enjoyed with this tour. If not, it doesn't hurt to leave a dislike. I mean, it kind of does, because that's it just shows that you don't like it. But I appreciate a like or a dislike. It helps me know what kind of content to make. And if you do feel like it, leave a subscribe. I don't know what that means. Just subscribe. Anyways, that'll be it for today, guys. And crap, don't wear your boxing gloves on the wrong hands.